Hello, we are now on to Aquarius's reading. I'm going to start with the We're doing the Aborigines deck anyway, all of them. I'm going to start with the spiritual. I started with the dreaming, I think, last time. And we're going to see what it has for Aquarius. So let's go. What do we have for Aquarius? Okay, I will take the one that's on the bottom. Aquarius. Sorry guys, what do we have for Aquarius? Be more specific, please. They are new cards, so I've got alt, thank you. I saw that one wants to do that. Oh, that doesn't look like Aquarius, does it? February for Aquarius. There's a lot that they want to tell you here. Anything else for Aquarius for February? No, none of those, guys. But that's okay. We will move on to what is the dreaming next? So guys, let's go Aquarius to the dreaming. Sorry, they were stuck. These are the dreaming ones. Let's move these up here out of the way. What do we have for Aquarius? Thank you. Oh, you know what? Wow. Capricorn like that. Same as Capricorn, that one. Anything else for Aquarius? Don't seem to want to give me any out of this deck for some reason. I get that sometimes. Nothing. They have nothing for you. Interesting. So we'll move on to a different deck then. We will go to the healing deck and see what they have to say. Aquarius. What do you want to give Aquarius from the healing deck? One. Consideration. They're not very forthcoming, your cards, Aquarius. They're not very forthcoming. So then we're going to go to the Aborigines chakra goddess. I don't know why they're not forthcoming. It could be a blockage. It could be that you're at a standstill in creating a situation or making a decision. That can put a blockage on the energy also. Yeah, there's definitely a blockage. Everything feels so stagnant. It's weird, I don't know. I'm feeling a very strange energy with this Aquarius. Like, something is either bothering you so you can't move forward, or you are stuck on a situation that you can't seem to find the answer to, maybe. But there's a definite blockage there. I just don't know necessarily what that blockage is, but there's a definite blockage, yes. So your first card is the adventure card. And now this is obviously a new adventure that you're about to embark on. But it could be something you've been planning for some time, or it may have just come totally out of the blue, like from nowhere. Either way, the adventure will be filled with many unexpected twists and turns. It will take you in directions you never expected, Aquarius. So there are many fun times ahead, and even when things get a little bit scary, it just adds fun to the adventure, so don't be apprehensive. What's around the corner is around the corner. It's all part of the adventure, and just let things happen. You're usually the one in the sort of driver's seat who does everything basically and asserts everything. This time you need to be in the passenger seat, and you need to just trust it and go with it. Though there will be twists and turns in there, and it won't be all smooth sailing, nevertheless, it's still an adventure that's going to happen. Fate's spoken, and that's how things are going to be, and you'll have to sort of just learn to adapt and deal with it as you go along, which is then going to lead you into frustration. And you may feel some frustration because you're not in the driver's seat, and I can understand that. You may be frustrated at things that are happening around you, but being frustrated doesn't necessarily give you the answers. You know, it's not really going to bring things forward for you as such. So you might want to just maybe understand that these things happen for a reason, and this journey has happened to you for a reason, so therefore you have to roll with the punches, so to speak. But it could also mean an ending to a situation as well. So if it's a new adventure and you've got this situation that's ending, you may not feel like celebrating about the ending of the certain situation. So it's like a double-edged sword, basically. Even though this ending's needed for you to move forward, it will still hurt you because it's something you're used to. It's something you know. It's going to be a situation basically where it's going to hurt you no matter what choice you make. But you can't lose sight of what it is that destiny wants. Don't lose sight of the fact that destiny wants you to go in a particular way. And it's because of this new adventure, something new comes in, or something that you planned starts to happen. But then there's the fact that you have to end a situation in order to move forward with this. That causes the frustration within yourself, because either way it feels like a hurt, because it's an ending, yes, but it needs to happen. It needs to happen, Aquarius. And that's when you'll get your accomplishment. So obviously, when you do move forward and you start to go into this new adventure and leave things behind that you thought you weren't going to leave behind, you get your accomplishments. And an accomplishment could be anything really small or really big. It kind of depends on you and what you're doing in your life right now. But don't be impatient. You have to slow down and savor the journey and look at what you've accomplished and how you have arrived at that particular moment. You've had a hard slog to get to where you're at. So you kind of just need to rest and enjoy it for a moment. Enjoy the success and the triumph. So you're such a high achiever, Aquarius, that each time you achieve your goals, you shift goalposts. So, it's okay to reassess your goals, but you need to find yourself in a better place so you're not continually chasing higher goals as such. So you may not be looking at what you've achieved as an achievement because you set yourself such high standards, but it is. It's an achievement and you cannot forget that. It's an achievement. It may only be a little step forward, but it's still an achievement. And then we have turmoil. And it seems to be quite a destructive thing, turmoil. But I suppose that really depends on, like I said, your situation. So, because do you see we have 4 lines reading up to that turmoil. It may not even be designed for you, the turmoil. It may be the fact that there's other people that want to cause that turmoil in your life. It doesn't necessarily mean you're causing it. It could mean that someone wishes to cause it you. So it's an unexpected event that occurs, basically. And because you've gone on this new adventure, I mean, it's bound to happen, right? An unexpected event, it's going to occur. And it's one of those moments in time you need to seriously reevaluate your situation. This turmoil, it's only short term. So try not to feel what's happening. Because the universe only gives us experiences we can cope with. So it's not gonna throw something major at you that you can't deal with. You know, it's like a bushfire that burns the trees. Yet underneath the burnt leaves and bark, the sap, they continue to grow. And it's like that. So this turmoil is very short term. It's very brief and it's coming in from another person that's coming towards you that's going to create this turmoil. And this is obviously in February. But you need to just rise above it if you can, because it's only short term anyway. And it's not going to do you any real damage. It's just really someone trying to get under your skin, let's say, and trying to cause these problems for you. And that's when you'll make a realization. And it's where you will find growth within yourself. And this does not necessarily mean that like business or anything. This is personal growth. It's a growth within you so that you can shift your energy and move forward and really ascertain the goals that you have set yourself and continue with the adventure and be able to grow within yourself to be able to move forward and understand that not everybody around us is nice or for our benefit. Some of them are literally there to cause you turmoil. And at first they might seem like they're not, but eventually they are. And yeah, see, you're going to have some challenges along the way. But these challenges, they're not actually bad, nor are they good. They're just challenges that come along with a new adventure that you've started. So remember that each challenge represents something that you need to learn, something your soul needs to learn. So you need to accept those challenges and really push through them. You won't be doing it alone either. You'll not be alone or anything like that. So that's a good thing. Your challenges should be over they're only short ones. They're not major ones. They're not anything that's going to affect you, but they are challenges nonetheless. But you can do it. You can absolutely do it. And we go back to connectivity. And connectivity came through actually in our other reading for Capricorn as well as this one. And this is about noticing someone around you that's not for your higher self. So yeah, there's a third party involvement basically with this, Aquarius. The sound of spirit and connectivity are like the same. They have the same meaning. There are rumours afloat. There are things being twisted and turned, and it's becoming Chinese whispers. And what you need to do, you need to nip that in the bud now. Because they are rumours, they are not real. Go to the source and find the real story. Don't listen to the rumours, don't listen to the accusations, because they are not real. They are false. And then you've got the Tony Frog mouth. And that's an interesting one, isn't it? And this is like the healing card. And it is number 23. And it says, consideration. So what could that mean? Let's find out. I'm going to go to the book because this is new to me. So I'm unsure myself. Merge consideration, and it says risky. Interesting. Sometimes watching from a distance allows you to evaluate things from a unique perspective and provides you with an insight that you wouldn't normally see if you're too close. Witnessing the bigger picture allows you the opportunity of understanding issues from other perspectives and viewpoints. While you may be feeling you've been excluded from decision making, fear not. It has given you an insight that you would not have gained if you were right in the middle of doings. So basically, step back. I think that's about these rumours. Step back, take everything in, watch everything that's happening around you. Really observe, Aquarius. Really, really observe everything. And you got wholeness of self and also Baldea. So this is you feeling more powerful and coming into your own self and really realigning yourself with what you actually want and where you want to go. The adventure is something that I think is going to be ongoing anyway, but I just think there's something that brings turmoil into that adventure in a third person that really creates some crap. And eventually you'll find the wholeness of yourself, which means you'll feel complete of oneself. Obviously, you'll feel much better about yourself, which is where you really want to get to. And that's also about knowing that your intuition was right as well, and understanding that you absolutely made the right decision. Whatever it was that you made the right choice. And I think that we can forget sometimes that, you know, the right choice can be maybe bad for others, but good for us, if you get what I mean. It's kind of like that. So it's one of those things where we know our intuition is telling us that, hey, this is the way it goes. This is how it should be. But yet sometimes we just don't want to listen to it. But if we listen to it, we really understand that, you know, we're actually doing the right thing. And it may not feel like that sometimes, but we are. Now, Baldur is a Norse god, and he's loved by all, including human and other gods. So it's an interesting thing that you got him. It says that he's by your side. So you have an amazing knack of being able to see things in a positive manner. What they don't know is that you hurt just like everyone else. The difference is your attitude, you recover. So what this is telling us about the Aquarians is that the situation that you're looking at right now, Aquarius, with this one, you're going to mask it. Whatever's going off, you are going to mask it. And it says not to do that. Don't mask it, let it be known. It's great that you can overcome it and do overcome it. That's brilliant. But to find the energy of Baldur in you and drop the mask and be honest to whoever it is you need to be honest to and tell them directly what you need them to know. Don't mask it. Take the mask off, okay? These are called the Badass cards, and we're going to see if we can get you one. Although the cards are not forthcoming for you, we'll try. Because you have a lot going off, Aquarius. That's why. You have a lot going off. I'm not going to read it. I'll just show you where it says, Dear Stress, F you. And that is your message from that card. Interesting. Because, yeah, you are feeling the stress through this adventure. It's definitely, like I said, it's the feeling again of a third person like we've just had in the Capricorn reading, actually. So, it's crazy. Thank you for listening, Aquarius. And, of course, many blessings.